Right, another cube draft here. There are some new cards from the new set, Kitsa, Overball Elite, and Bisa the Bounding Spin. I think Kitsa could be good in a Reanimator deck, but I don't think it's that much better than like a Merfolk Looter or something like that. This card is powerful, but I think I'm going to just take Demonic Tutor. I think it's good in a certain styles of decks, in Storm, in Reanimator, and sometimes you can be like Dark Depths combo as well. We shall see. It's less good in like a generic blue-black control deck, of course. Alrighty, we have Emrakul, which is a card that's has some potential in blue-black. You can have like Shallow Grave. You can be like black-red through the breach. You can maybe have some sort of like red-black or blue-black deck. There is also Troll of Khazad-dûm, which is a solid card in Reanimate because you can just put it in your graveyard for free and then just reanimate it. I think it's between Emrakul or Troll. Troll is kind of also just a good card in most black decks except Reanimator, whereas Emrakul requires to do something. But I think I want to shoot for the stars, as it were, so I'm going to take Emrakul and see what I go from there. Looking to have like Shallow Grave or something. Here is Animate Dead. And it doesn't work with Emrakul, but it goes into the kind of same deck, which is like a blue-black or red-black deck that puts cards in the graveyard and then tries to like put it into play. So, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be all in on Emrakul. I'm gonna have other targets as well. So there are some good cards. The Virtua is fine, but kind of a little too fair, I think. And Ursa is good, but gonna try Animate Dead and see where we go from here. So here's a card that kind of works in Reanimator because you can just play this for 2 mana, put something into your yard. If you got 4 mana, you can even go Souls, get Emrakul down, and then cast Shallow Grave. But I think I'm gonna take Baleful Strix, just a super rock solid card. Draws you an extra card, works with artifacts, maybe I can get Tinker. I wouldn't mind wheeling Fatal Push, Souls, Stitcher Supply would also be decent, but I think Baleful Strix is just good because it enables you to play like a game that's not all about your reanimation. New card here is like Dark Confident. I don't think it's particularly great though. I think playing this for 4 mana is like a recipe to lose the game. There are some combos you can do with Forensic Active Ledger, so it at least seems like a solid card. I already got a bunch of cheap cards and it can put cards in my graveyard as well. So looking to be staying on plan with Archon. I think Jace is great, but it has fallen down a little bit, a little too expensive these days. And Archon is probably the best reanimation target in the queue. I got Animate Dead, and I got one way to put cards in my graveyard, but I'm gonna probably get more. So very rarely would have passed Jace back in the day, but it is what it is now. If this were a blue-black land, I would be much more excited about it. As it stands now, there is Soulguard Lantern for the mirror. There is Concealing Court, it's just like a kind of a little too fair. I could take the Archive though, because it would enable me to splash something like Burial Rites, maybe, if that's in the cube. It's also a card you can fetch sometimes. I don't think any of the other cards are particularly good, so. And this puts cards in the graveyard if the target is on top. I mean, imagine surveilling an Archon to the graveyard. It's just a win-win. You got to not draw the Archon, and then you got to also put it where it belongs. Haven't seen Shallow Grave yet, so we'll see if it has been opened. Oh, there is Shallow Grave, and I'm gonna take it. At this point, I need more discard outlets, but Shallow Grave is also very good with Archon, so you can like Shallow Grave Emrakul, but if you don't have that, it's very fine to get Archon and get 2 triggers. So we're looking to pick up some cheap discard outlets. Entomb would be awesome. Oh, okay. I was about to take Creeping Carpet, but I think Kit says what this deck wants. It's basically a Merfolk. I don't think I'm gonna get too much value out of the prowess because I'm not looking to attack for small chunks, or I'm not gonna get too many value of the copy. But if I get some 0 mana spells, not the Snuffouts, not gonna win. Could even do some good things with the copying, but mostly this is just a discard outlet that has 3 toughness, so it's not that easy to kill. I mean, Lutheril Core gets killed with basically nothing. So now there's Troll. Here I'm going to take that for sure. I think Vents is just too fair. I think it's worse than Jace the Mind Sculptor. And this card just is a card you can also reanimate. It's not very good to Shallow Grave it because you only get to attack for 6. But animate deading it is just totally fine. Here is Unnerve, which right now it's not looking so hot, but I do have a lot of cheap creatures to reanimate, and I think Virtue is just a little too fair. I don't think I'm gonna have too many ways to play it for 7. I mean, it's gonna be hard to get to 7, man. Oh, Stitches Supply or Souls of the Lost. I mean, Souls of the Lost is better because but I think Stitches Supply is just cheaper, and therefore it's gonna be better. Endurance. This is a league, so hate often doesn't matter. Oh, Consider. Nice too. So I think the deck is open. That's the good news. Now let's see if we can get the cards for it. So Entomb would be awesome. I'm also looking to get Reanimate. We'll see. Okay, I'm not very interested in True Name Nemesis. It's just a little, doesn't do enough for this deck. I also think Fallen Shinobi would be fine, but I mean, I do have Baleful Strix, Ledger Shredder that can maybe enable it. This is a new card, Flash Flying, exile target spell. Yeah, it seems not very good. There is Dark Ritual. Right now, Dark Ritual doesn't look that great, but it could be a thing if I end up with some. I mean, Dark Ritual is the most powerful card here, I think. So yeah, just speeds up the deck. Okay, I'm gonna take Frantic Search. It's a great card. On turn 3, you can just play it and then immediately do your thing. You can enable Emrakul with Shallow Grave. I think Bola Citadel is just good if I get Tinker, because it's just a little too hard to. I only have Dark Ritual to power it out. Okay, now there is Lion's Eye Diamond, but I don't see how that's gonna do very much for me. You can cast Shallow Grave and crack Lion's Eye Diamond in response, but then Emrakul probably gets shuffled in, so I don't think that works either. Cryptic Commander is a little hard to cast, and so also I'm not sure exactly what it's going to do for me. I might just take Shieldless Edict. It's a fine card, nothing special, but I think it's the best card here. I don't think I'm going to use Ancient Tomb very well this deck. Okay, a new card here. Interesting. So you can exile a card from a grave and make a food, and then the food has the activated ability of the card. That doesn't do anything with Emrakul or Archon or Troll. So I think the pick might just be Spellseeker. I mean, I can exile this and get a loot. Spellseeker gives me. Doesn't give me Ancient. That's kind of awkward. It doesn't give me Animate Dead. If I get Entomb or Ancestral, I'm gonna be very happy to have Spellseeker though. It's an interesting card. I'm gonna take Spellseeker. And I think Bitter Triumph is awesome in this style of deck. It puts a card in your graveyard and it also interacts. So now I would like to have some more targets for my reanimate, but that usually isn't a big deal. And this is a card I can get with Spellseeker also. Okay. There is Bazaar of Baghdad, but I always find that card to be a little too all in. So you discard your hand, which can be good or bad, and investigate 4 times. I'm not gonna splash Fatal Sleuthing, I don't think so. Let's take that, and here we have a good reanimation target, I think. Yeah. There's nothing like you have to... It also has Madness, so if I have a lot of life and I'm not getting pressured, I can even do that. This seems a great idea, just exactly what this deck wants, I think. Awesome. Oh, okay, there's an Ulamog, which is not that good in this deck, unfortunately, but it's gonna be fine. Problem with Ulamog is that I don't have any way to get the trigger, but it is threatening to kill your opponent pretty fast. So if you get it into play early, it can be good. And it's not like I'm gonna play any other card here. I mean, Trumpeting Carnosaur is a card that might just be better, but I think I'm gonna have a hard time getting to red, so I think Ulamog might just be better here. Now Fallen Shinobi Wield. Okay, we might play that, maybe not. But it is a good sign. Okay, I'm gonna take Bitter Reunion, but I'm not gonna play it, but unless I get like absolutely infinite red fixing in the last pack. And even then it's not that good. It's good if you are like black red reanimator, then I would play it, but I wouldn't splash for this. I don't think. Okay, so we have 21 playables. I mean, Troll is basically a land, but so right now I could cut Shieldless Edict. Spellseeker is also looking a little weak here. I kind of would like either Entomb or Ancestral for me to play, or Time Walk. Cryptic. I'm not playing Cryptic Command, I don't think. Okay, let's call Wield anyway. Do much with this. Field of the Dead. Okay. Could also maybe cut Carnage Interpreter. Okay, so here's some interesting cards. There's Liliana, which is usually pretty good in Reanimator. There's also Kaito Shizuku, which is also good in Reanimator because they both put cards in your graveyard from your hand by discarding them. There's also Flash, but right now Flash doesn't do much. It's just basically you get 1 trigger of Archon or one of this. Doesn't seem very good. Corpse Dance, but I think that's gonna wheel pretty easily. So I think it's either Kaito Shizuki or Liliana. Which one is better? I think the way this deck looks, I think Kaito might just be better. I'm gonna have a lot of ways to cheap cards that can also, and it also works pretty nice with Fallen Shinobi. You make an unblockable creature, and then it becomes easier to enable it. So I'll take Kaito Shizuki. And here is Reanimate. Okay, so now Spellseeker got a little better. Also Ponder, but I think there was a worse spam worm to go with my Flash. But what are you gonna do? Okay, this is not a time spiral deck. I mean, Foltska would be decent, but Necromancy seems like a good, obvious card here. And I guess so. It's between Life, Death, and Bone Shards. I already have Bitter Triumph, so Life, Death would be just yet another graveyard card. Guess Life, Death is probably the best. Okay, I Guess I'm gonna have to cut the card here. There is Nergoyf, but I don't think that's what this deck wants. Sneak attacks hard on the mana. I think it's time to take Urborg. It's gonna help me cast this card, for example, if I want to play. Just mana fixing for your double black cards. Creature is solid. Fairy Mastermind is fine. This card puts card in my graveyard. And if I get to... I'm not sure you can cast Emrakul, which is because I think Emrakul gets shuffled in. But... it's okay. And I think this Fallen Shinobi is going to be good. Yeah, I think I don't need to play that anymore. And maybe Urborg doesn't do much for this thing. But there are spots where you want to cast 2 black cards in the same turn, and you might just have islands and an Urborg, and then it helps you. Griselbrand. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need Griselbrand here. I have already 4 targets. I guess Emrakul is harder, but... So maybe I just want Arctic Shores as mana fixing. Feels crazy to pass Griselbrand, but I think it's correct. I just need mana fixing pretty badly here. And yeah. Imagine being Reanimator and passing Griselbrand. But I think it's right in this situation. I think I might cut Spellseeker. I don't think it does enough. It just is a very expensive, clunky card. Oh, Liliana wheeled anyway, as did Corpse Dance. I think Liliana is good though. And now I am Urborg got a little better. Maybe I can play like 16 lands plus a troll. Because my curve is pretty low. Yes, but these are just expensive cards, just fake expensive. You know. Alright, I cut the rest of the pack because nothing interesting happened. I think I got Bone Shards. I think I'm gonna play Bone Shards over on Earth at this point. And now I think I have a very good tight package. I kind of wish I had Griselbrand now, but I think that since Dark Shores is my only fixing for blue-black, I think it was sort of necessary. And I even wheeled Nethergoyf, but I don't think it does much for me. It's gonna be like a big creature, sort of, but not sure that's what this deck wants to do. Alrighty. Yeah, it's not great. The troll doesn't fix for blue, is one problem. So on a little further exploration, I think I should ship this because the Stitch Supply doesn't like help me that much. Okay, this is better. I just have to find a Discord outlet here. So if I can get to find a Discord outlet. Shit. Maybe my opponent thought this me and takes this card. Okay, opponent seems to be on artifacts here. Well, it's not looking good. Opponent now has access to 3 mana plus land drop. Trinket Mage. Didn't know that was in the cube. See if my opponent has a Mox or a Lotus or a Sol Ring. Or if there's some value Trinket Mage. Or like a Spell Bomb or something. Mox Pearl, okay. Animate, huh? Well, it's gonna be tough, but Relic of Sauron. That's the card that taps for 3, or you can draw 2 and discard card. Okay. A little late, but my opponent has a counter spell here. I'm gonna reanimate my Kitsa. My opponent is completely empty. My opponent is completely empty. I do have an Emrakul attacking next turn. But gonna be a long shot because my opponent hasn't played much and just drew a card of Cryptic. Okay, that's still just mana. I can activate that to draw some cards, but that's kind of expensive. But my opponent has a lot of mana, to be fair. Okay, there goes that plan. I still have a shot of doing the Emrakul thing. So I could Shallow Grave and get that. No. Interesting. But then I can't Shallow Grave Emrakul. Okay, so the decision. I can reanimate Kitsa. Or I can Shallow Grave Kitsa, attack, and get my opponent's duel, draw a couple of cards. That's probably better because I think the Shallow Grave plan for Emrakul is just too slow. So Shallow Grave. Get to attack. Bit vigilant. I can even loot afterwards. Okay. Oh, okay, my opponent blinks that. Well, that's not good. Oh, I still get to draw 3 cards. Interesting. Even though I don't get the Lotus, but okay, so think I did that. So this plan didn't work, but I think you can touch Emrakul and then it doesn't get to attack. So the plan wouldn't have worked anyway. Plan wouldn't have worked anyway. I think I'm probably dead here, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna get an womp. This heavier black deck. Walt. Not much reason to necromance my opponent's trinket mage. I don't think I have that much to get anyway. Okay. Up here, but I think we can concede now. Without being too premature about that. I think that was just completely over. Okay, so mono blue artifacts. Okay, I guess blue white artifacts. This edict seems bad. I don't think I want to side in much. But this is a matchup where Emrakul attacking once might just be enough to win the game because my opponent doesn't kill pretty fast. I think exiling 20 cards could be enough in this matchup. So if I have an option to Shadowgrave Ulamog, I think that's going to be good enough. Or very close to it. Especially takes the sting out of upheaval. Alright. We have a turn 3 Archon if everything goes well. We could even have a turn 2 something if I stitch a supplier into something. That's not Emrakul, because Emrakul just gets the graveyard shuffled back in. Okay, so I can turn to Troll. How likely is that to be enough? Oh, I think against Retrofitter Founder it's less likely to be. So I think it's better to just wait one more turn and Life Death Archon. And if opponent has a counterspell, so be it. But I'm not sure. There's a lot of ways to answer Troll, and if I Life Death Troll and my opponent has an answer for that, I basically have very little going on. Okay, so the plan is to Life Death Archon. Won't get Expedition Map, fair enough. Search. Got Archon and I think Urborg at this point. Could also Necromancy Archon not take any damage, but then I could get dazed. So how about just playing around daze? Or Necromancy can target my opponent's stuff, which could be important. Shadowgrange is nice and I have my opponent, but I don't think a blue can kill Archon, so. But I can Shadowgrave Troll for 6 surprise damage, maybe. Okay, things are looking good. So I don't think, like, for example, Metamorph for Archon would even be that bad for me because he has sacrificed Stitches Supplier and then attacking my opponent loses to Archon. So I'm not worried about that. Upheaval would be not the end of the world. It would be a little annoying, but I think I could rebuild pretty well. 4 mana. Expedition map. Oh, is this metamorph? Okay. Okay. I don't think that matters too much. I mean, I could even sacrifice Archon and then Shadowgrave it, but... Oh, he copied the Jew. Hey. I guess if you got Path to Exile now, it's pretty good. But still, I can attack with the Supplier and steal my opponent's jewels. I don't think it's the end of the world. No, I could also Shadowgrave Troll, put my opponent to 2, but opponent has 1 mana up. Yeah, I think I like that. This also protects me from some random... Let's say my opponent has some way to bounce Stitch Supplier and prevent me from getting the Lotus. Okay, so I have suddenly access to a lot of mana. 3, 6, 7, 8. Can actually cast Ulamog, which I didn't think was possible, but I think it's the play. Because one of the few ways my opponent can come back is... Oh, we're in combat. Oh, fuck, I did it in combat. This is ridiculous. I thought it... Oh, no. I was... Oh, fuck. But, oh, wait, I can still do this. Okay. I can just win with this. Never mind. Okay. I was about to hardcast Emrakul post combat, but this is I accidentally won the game. That's funny. I accidentally won the game. Okay. I've not seen any graveyard hits so far, which is very good for me because I think if all this graveyard hit's gonna be tough, but we'll see. Oh man, this hand. So if this was a swamp, I would have had a little more interesting decision because then I could have gone up to 8 cards and tried to do that. But I think I'm gonna mulligan this. It's just too risky. Okay, this is better. It's not great, but if I draw, so I can, if I want to place a target, I can bone shards, discard a Shinobi, and then life death it. I think I'm gonna put the Shredder on the bottom. Alternatively, if I draw blue source, I can maybe turn 3 Dark Ritual out, Fallen Shinobi. Okay, there's blue. Okay, so next turn I could not do much, but if I want to place a creature, I can get the Fallen Shinobi into play. But that's not gonna happen. Alright, I don't think it's worth the Dark Ritual Liliana. I just don't think because I can't cause anything more this turn. And it's not like Liliana. I don't think it's worth it. It just seems like a waste to use Dark Creature as just 1 mana where I can do +2. Alright, so now how do I want to do this? I could Dark Ritual out Fallen Shinobi. I think it's better just to hardcast Liliana. Try to play around. Or is this Vanillion Click? No, okay. I think this is safer because this also puts some pressure on my opponent's hand. It's called Fallen Shinobi with the idea of getting it back. Okay. Oh, not cycled for an island? Chase, okay. I can kill that with bone shards. Okay, swamp. So what I think I'll do is Lost Lily. Or then I'll think I'll I think I'll bone shards discarding Dark Ritual here. I think Dark Ritual is worse than a land here. Then I'll just diff. Another nice thing here is that if my opponent has something here, Liliana plus when I'm empty hand is so nice because my opponent is the only one who has to discard. Oh crap, that's pretty bad. I can minus Liliana, but that was not what I wanted to do. That's pretty sick here. Pretty sick. And another. Okay, that's just a divination though. But it taps for mana, so. And it helps to learn Academy. Madness. I cannot get it into. Oh wait, I can. So I think it's better to plus Lily, discard this, pay 8 life. But loses that. Yeah, that's better. And then also Liana threatens ultimate. This was pretty good draw. And also gain the life back. I mean, 5 of them. Not everything, but. This also gets rid of a card in my opponent's hand, which is nice. Yeah. Alright, Leon threatens ultimate. And I have an 8-4 in play. The old draft queue, 8-4. It cannot be completely ignored. I mean, it's a free turn clock. Okay. Mox Pearl. My opponent has basically infinite mana. If this is an upheaval, that would be bad for me. That would be bad. Although, yeah, upheaval then Mightstone and Weakstone can draw more cards. But it's just a cryptic, okay. That's not the end of the world. It prevents Lily from going ultimate, but it's way better than upheaval. Oh, necromancy. Let's see. I have a fallen Shinobi I can get into play. Let's start by attacking though. I think it's better to necromancy the shinobi. Because if I Lily and plus I lose necromancy and my opponent has expedition map to crack too. So this puts my opponent into a 1-turn block. And Lily can even edict the creature. So my opponent needs to draw something. Still upheaval would be absurd. But too much unless my opponent is upheaval. Oh no. Looks like I'm getting upheaval. That's no fun. So how do I win now? That's my opponent. Yeah, there's upheaval. So the Might on the weak one can draw more cards, and my opponent has all the mana. That was unfortunate. Alright, so I'm gonna draw up to 9. I can discard a target for Necromancy, I guess. 2 cards. Yeah, as I said, Ulamog attacking would have been enough this game. Maybe if my opponent has all mana, not no action, I can. But you have to cycle the land too. Good match. The 6th turn clock. Okay, retro to the farm. Yeah. I'm dead. Alright, this was another vintage cube, bro. Thanks for watching.